I'm grateful to you for joining us. And a lot of people saying to me, I'm going to put it to both of you before we end this podcast. I'm delighted when this international break is over. Increasingly people are saying to me, I'm happy to get back to the Premier League. There seems to be, not just because in Ireland, I think everywhere, people are fed up with a lot of this international football, and they want to get back to the drug, the heavy duty drug.
Well, see, there's so many European teams compared to when we were playing our international football, aren't there? You know, players can get 100 caps now and in 10 years. You know, to get it was impossible for me, you, well, especially you, Eamon, but yeah, John, to get 100 caps. But you know, it's just the way it is. There's so many teams. Gibraltar won another match last night, incredibly.
The two on the bounce.
Two on the trot, yeah, incredibly. But this is the European politic of football, isn't it? You know, yeah, this is how these guys stay in executive positions and things like that by creating these competitions. The managers in England completely fed up with it, whether it's Championship or whether it's Premiership, but you know, international football is international. Just too much of it now, Eamon. You know.
Yeah, and just a final little stat for both of you. Shane Long came on to get his 81st cap last night, which is amazing. I love Shane.
Well,
Long.
I had a call from Brighton, from a newspaper in Brighton. You know, Shane Duffy will become the most capped player in Brighton's history when he played last night.
Wow, that's amazing.
He's only got 19 or something like that. Yeah. It doesn't say a lot for Brighton.
No, well,
but you know what I mean? These lads are playing so many more internationals than we used to.
Well, I can tell you that I hold a record myself, 2 records in fact. I was the first York City player ever to be capped, and I was also the most capped Millwall player ever.
Well, I know that, Eamon, because I have seen your photograph on the wall at Millwall. So I know that.
Just a final. I think I would have had. I would have liked to seen Shane Long start, as Liam suggested there, with the young lad Robinson last night. Robinson is the kind of player that could support Shane,
yeah,
and he looks bright, and he looks maybe a prospect. Next time we play, perhaps that partnership might offer us something.
It should do, Eamon. I mean, he's been the best of the young players and young players that have come along.
Yeah.
And I think Shane Long needs somebody up front, like most centre forwards do. Yeah. But to get back to the competitions, Eamon, this extra competition.
Yeah.
See, I think that like supporters are no mugs. They know when it's for real.
Yeah.
You know, when it's a real competition, whether it be the Euros. And they've thrown this particular competition in now, and it's a money maker for UEFA. There's no doubt about that. But the public are not stupid. The only thing from our point of view, we'd suffer the consequences of it if we don't do, and we're not doing well in this particular competition. When it does come to the real competition, from our point of view, this is a really bad tournament.
Oh yeah, now Liam has pointed out that it'll affect our seeding, and of course it's been a bit humiliating in the last while. I'd like to thank both of you, Liam and John, for joining me. I think I'd have got about 75 caps if I'd have been playing today.
Not if Martin O'Neill was manager.
Well, maybe you'd have a better chance if Martin was manager.
I don't like where this is going, lads. Thank you both, and I'll talk to you soon.